YouTube, welcome back to another live stream video. Hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. Things are going a lot better than yesterday, we'll say. Not too bad, not too shabby today. We got the power going again, as you can probably see. So that's pretty nice. Other than that, we got a lot of new things to talk about. You know, Trump is going to Alaska to meet with President Putin tomorrow. And I know what a lot of people are going to say about this topic. Oh, Alaska is Russia's. No, we bought Alaska fair and square. Why are Democrats so obsessed with giving our foreign land to Russia and so obsessed with all this nonsense type of shit? I don't understand. I really don't understand. But we're going to wait for some people to get in here and we can talk about. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff. It's going to be a great live stream full of energy for you guys, as usual. But yeah, let's wait for a couple people to get in here. Also, if you haven't joined the Discord, you can join the Discord link in bio. I'm going to be... Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? We got a lot to talk about. Love Trump, hate Trump. We got a lot to say. We got a lot to talk about. So I hope everyone is having a good Thursday evening. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Russia, Putin, Zelensky, Candace Owens, once again, probably a little bit. We'll talk about Hunter Biden. Melania is saying that she's going to sue Hunter Biden for defamation. And Hunter Biden said, go ahead, I don't have any money, basically. I'm not saying he's completely broke, but I think it's pretty weird that Hunter Biden is doing YouTube interviews weekly for money, because he needs the money. He wouldn't do it for free. Just like he wouldn't work for Ukraine and China for free. Everyone says Trump, Epstein this, Epstein that. They say, look at Trump's kids. Trump's kids are all successful and sober. Why don't you look at Hunter Biden? He's hooked on multiple substances. He, worked for China. He worked for Ukraine. But this stuff just goes right over Democrats' heads. And the fact that he was charged with tax evasion, gun crimes, and a bunch of other crimes, and no one's ever even discussed it, on the Democrat side at least. If it wasn't for us exposing these kind of people, they would just be fine running around. But luckily, we ain't going to let that kind of stuff happen. By the way, we did a live stream, last night, early this morning, whatever you want to call it. It was actually his 13-year-old daughter. Biden showered with his 13-year-old daughter. That is 100% correct. The Democrats never mentioned Ashley Biden's, thing. But the main subject of this live stream today is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. We are going to go off topic. We are going to go on our rants. We are going to have our ADHD and stuff like that we normally have on these live streams. But we're going to mostly keep it on topic. We're mostly going to be talking about Trump meeting with Putin, Zelensky, and the possible ending of more wars. Trump has ended several wars. It doesn't matter if the country says it themselves. They say, oh, Trump ended this war, Trump ended that war. They will say, no, that's a lie. Like, if Pakistan literally says, okay, we recommend Mr. Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize for solving our war and our conflicts, the Democrats will say, no, Mr. Trump never did anything good in his life. That's a lie. Why won't they just accept Trump is ending wars instead of trying to discredit him constantly? That's how I know they have Trump derangement syndrome. I don't like Biden one bit, but I can name one or two things that I like that he did. Other than that, if you can't admit at least one good thing a president you don't like did, then you have complete derangement syndrome. Complete derangement syndrome. How many wars has Trump ended his entire term? I believe about 7. 7 wars. But once we get a bit more people in here, we can all count them together. Where's Biden's diamonds? What the hell does that mean, diamonds? The only paid actor is Nick Fuentes. He's a government asset, and you guys worship him and follow him like he's so perfect. Don't say I didn't tell you so. In about a couple years, maybe this year, a couple months, it could be any time. The truth will come out about Nick. Nick is a paid actor. He's a government asset. You don't follow anyone. That's good to hear. Can we get some likes? Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Putin is definitely smarter than Zelensky. I'm sorry, but at least Putin isn't on hard drugs like the president of Ukraine is. The president of Ukraine is on Peruvian marching powder. There's no denying it at this point. There is no denying it. That's like saying Hunter Biden never smoked crack. There's no denying it. Hey guys, drop some comments down below. Tell everyone some of the wars that Trump has ended. Let's talk about some of the wars Donald Trump has ended, guys. Mexicans love Trump. They love Trump. I got Mexican family and they love Trump. I got Mexican friends. They love Trump. Senor Trump. Because they entered the country illegally. They entered the country illegally. So that's why they don't like Trump. But the ones that entered legally love Trump. Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, has a bigger drug problem than Hunter Biden. Hello, Lunchbox. Good evening. Who said what? What are you talking about? This is not Mexico. And all those illegal immigrants waving other countries' flags, trying to get a say in our politics. Why don't you go back to your country? If the flag you're waving is so great, why don't you go back to your country, get your illegal immigrant ass out of my country? You don't have a say in the politics. You don't have a say about ICE. You don't have a say about federal law. I don't care. Trump has ended 7 wars, guys. 7 wars, and you're just ignoring the facts. Oh, Trump has never done anything good. Yada, yada, yada. He's meeting with President Putin in Alaska tomorrow, and I know what the Democrats are going to say. Oh, I saw Trump on the news today, and he said, I'm meeting with him in Russia. Okay, that's what happens when you work 24 hours a day. You make mistakes. You slip up on what you say sometimes. At least he's not stuttering every single sentence like Sleepy Joe was. Like Jesus, you guys, Jesus. Pakistan, India. I'll start it off, guys. I'll start off the wars that Trump has ended. Pakistan, India. Now, someone else, tell me some wars Trump has ended. That's the first one. Well, it's not in any order. It's not in the order he stopped them. But that's one of the wars he ended. Pakistan said they nominate Mr. Trump for ending the conflict. False. Trump has never done anything good in his life. False. False. Trump is evil. He's never done one good thing. False. That's how you guys sound. Jesus Christ. Can't you admit when a president does something good? Can you admit it or not? We got 2 wars so far. Lunchbox said the Congo. That is right. 8 million people died in the war in the Congo. And Trump put an end to that war. Thank you, President Trump. We're at 2 wars Mr. Trump has ended. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, I'm open to listening to you, but we're getting a lot of comments. So if you want your comment highlighted and stand out, talked about, and discussed, drop a super chat. If not, we're just going to continue on with this show as usual. If you want life advice on something particular, I can give it to you, but you got to tell me something particular and you got to drop a super chat. But all I can say is today is going a lot better than yesterday. I hope everyone's having a great week out there. We got 2 wars Trump has ended. Pakistan, India, and the second one was Congo. Does anyone know the third war, any third world war that President Trump has ended? Come on, guys. Come on, I'm waiting for the third war. Someone tell me some of the wars that Trump has ended. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know if you guys know the third war that Trump has ended. Any third world war? Any? Come on, guys. It's easy. He's ended. We've already named 2 wars Trump has ended. There's 5 more to talk about. There's 5 more wars we can talk about. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Double tap that screen if you love your country. It's not even about Donald Trump. If you love America, double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Come on, guys. Relax, guys. Relax. I named 2 wars. I'm waiting for you guys to help us out. Help us out. Tell us the wars that Trump has ended. Rwanda, Thailand. Yeah, Rwanda and Congo. Thailand. We're at 3 wars now. 3 wars. Come on, guys. Let's keep going with the wars that Trump has ended. We're at 3 wars President Trump has ended. Come on, guys. 3. We can do better than that. We can do better than that, guys. 3 wars. Let's get the 4th war. Come on, guys. 4th war. Anyone want to name the 4th war President Trump has ended? We already said Cambodia and Thailand. That was the 3rd one. Does anyone want to tell us the 4th war Trump has ended? The 4th war? I'm waiting, guys. Anyone? Anyone? We already said Thailand. We already said Thailand. Number 4, guys. All we need is number 4. Number 4? Number 4? Anyone? Anyone? Azerbaijan. There we go. Number 4. Number 4. Azerbaijan and Armenia. That's the 4th war Trump has ended. Anyone for number 5? What's the 5th war? What's the 5th war President Trump has ended? Come on, guys. I know someone out there knows it. 5th war that President Trump has ended. Anyone want to say it? Anyone want to say it? Iran. Okay, we'll count that in there. Number 5. That's 5 wars Trump has ended. Anyone want to say the 6th war? Someone said Syria. We'll count that as number 6. Does anyone want to say number 7? Hi, Serbia. Serbia was going after Kosovo. We could count that as a war ended. 7. That's 7 wars right there that President Trump has either ended or prevented. 7 wars. Serbia was planning on invading Kosovo. President Trump stopped that. He said, if you do something like that, we're not going to do any business negotiations. We are going to completely cut ties with Serbia. And luckily, Serbia has decided not to invade Kosovo. Thank you. That's 7 wars President Trump has ended. I knew you guys were smart out there. We got some smart cookies in chat. Hit that like, subscribe button. And let me know if you guys have any other questions, comments. We just named 7 wars President Trump has ended. And the Democrats will deny every single one of these wars that were breaking out. They'll say, nope, nothing Trump has done was ever good. Trump is an evil dictator. If you think he's an evil dictator, why don't you get the hell out of my country and never come back? Don't come see your family or friends. Get the hell out and stay out. If you don't like America that much, you can get up and leave. It's not a dictatorship. How dare you say that kind of shit about America? How dare you? The best country in the world. There's a reason people are willing to die to come here. And meanwhile, you're bitching about President Trump. You're bitching about President Trump and how horrible America is. Get the hell out. People die to come to America, and you're bitching about it because you don't like an orange man as president. That's ridiculous. If you don't like it, you can get the hell out. Trust Trump. That's the tariff revenue right there. Look at that tariff revenue. Come on. The bottom graph is Biden. The top graph is Trump. How can you be mad about that? How can you be mad about all that added tariff revenue? 1.3 trillion brought into the country just by the EU tariff deal. 1.3 trillion. Biden increased Trump's tariffs. That's why there was a tiny bit of a spike. I think probably right there maybe. But he increased Trump's tariffs. If tariffs are so bad, why didn't Biden remove the tariffs? Why didn't Biden remove Trump's tariffs? Why didn't Biden remove a single one of Trump's tariffs that he put in his first term? If tariffs are so bad, why didn't he remove a single one of Mr. Trump's tariffs? I thought Biden knew so much and he did a great job. Why didn't he remove the tariffs? Why didn't Biden remove the tariffs? Why didn't Biden remove the tariffs? Why didn't Biden remove the tariffs? If there's anything specific you guys actually want me to talk about, this or that. Now listen, if you want to talk about something crazy, you're talking about Maxwell's immunity. Do the Democrats even keep up with the news? Maxwell is out on work release. Okay, I know I said that she wasn't going to get pardoned, but what the hell? What the hell? She's out. What the hell, yum? She's out on work release. What the hell? One thing I will say is I'm fine with her getting to go to work release if she puts some PDF files in the wood chipper and helps them get convicted. If she doesn't, then give her ass the death penalty because, that should be treason. Or that should be some kind of criminal charge. Give her the same kind of criminal charges Barack Obama's getting. We can talk about whatever you guys like. All you got to do is drop some super chats. If she helps put hundreds of PDF files in prison, yes, we should give her work release. I'm not 100% against it. Unless she did something against children herself, then maybe we should give her work release. Only if she helps put hundreds of PDF files away. If not, if she's not a PDF file and she helps put hundreds of PDF files away, I don't know her charges, to be exact with you. I don't know her charges. I don't know her exact charges. Ashley Biden's diary. Don't talk about that. The Democrats are going to get really mad. Really mad. Don't talk about Ashley Biden's no new wars and added tariffs. I love it. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about, read out loud, discuss, you can drop some super chats. Or if you want to see me do 300 to 400 push-ups live on stream, I can do some push-ups too. Just drop a $20 super chat. We'll do 300 to 400. We'll do a MAGA workout for you. Trump is going to meet President Putin in person tomorrow. I have trust. If this doesn't work out, then maybe this war will never end. But President Trump said today, that this is the hardest war to end. I don't know if that's 100% true, but no, not 3 to 400. 3 to 400 push-ups, $20 super chat. If you want me to talk about Israel, if you want me to talk about that, this or that, you can drop a super chat. All questions will be answered, read out loud. If you didn't notice, there's thousands of comments in the chat. So if you want to talk about something specific, I did 160 push-ups live the other day for a super chat. So if you want to see 300 to 400 for a $20 super chat, that's easy peasy. Easy peasy. President Trump loves America. He loves America. Please, no push-ups. I'm feeling the same way. Please don't make me do 300 to 400 push-ups for a $20 super chat. Instead, drop a super chat if you guys have any questions or comments you'd like to talk about. Trump will do anything to have a Nobel Peace Prize. Is that your excuse why he's ending so many wars? Trump will do anything for a Nobel Peace Prize. That's why he's ending so many wars. Look at these hating ass Diddy rats. That's just pure hate. You're hating on a man for doing well. You're like, the only reason he ended 7 wars is because he wants a Nobel Peace Prize. That's why he ended 7 wars. I named 7 wars he ended at the beginning of this video. If you want me to restate the 7 wars again, you can drop a super chat and we will restate them. Other than that, we gotta trust Trump. Tariff revenue. I have this video I made 7 years ago about Trump's tariffs from his first term. I'm thinking about reposting it here. It's not as good as my new content, but look at that, guys. Tariff revenue. Biden had tariff revenue too. If tariffs were such a bad idea, why did Biden increase Trump's tariffs? Now, I can name some good things that Biden did. He increased the tariffs on China a little tiny bit. That was a good thing. But the Democrats, the Diddy-crats, the Demon Rats, the Tranny-crats won't even admit the good stuff that Trump has done. It's amazing. They won't even say one thing they like about Trump. That is full Trump derangement syndrome. If I can say 1 or 2 good things I liked about Biden or things he did, then the Diddy-crats should be able to do the same. What's the big whoop? You're going to become a Nazi if you say one good thing about Trump? I don't understand it. We're getting a lot of comments. We're getting a lot of questions. The chat is moving quickly. If you guys actually care about saying something, then drop a super chat so your comment can be highlighted. I'm not rage baiting. It's just a hat. The majority of American voters voted for him. A majority of American voters voted for Donald Trump. Why do the Democrats on YouTube act like this is some crazy phenomenon that, there's a MAGA guy wearing a Trump hat? The majority of American voters, bro, I sold all my crypto and now it's pumped up. Why would you sell all your crypto when you have the crypto president, bro? Why? Unless you got, pay your bills, I understand it. You got to pay them bills. You got to put food in the fridge. But other than that, why the hell would you sell all your crypto? Makes no sense. You knew this guy was a big crypto bro. Trump has $4 billion in crypto assets. The majority of the crypto that Mr. Trump holds is Ethereum. What about the Epstein list? That is more important than this. That's your opinion, bro. But Bill Clinton was named the prime suspect in the Epstein files. And Bill Clinton is having a crying hissy fit right now about that. Oh, no, don't look at me. Look at Trump. It's this guy. It's this guy. That's all what the Democrats are about. Listen, the truth is going to come out. It was a goofy move made by a goofy dude. What goofy move? What goofy move are we talking about? When Trump ended 7 wars? Or when he put Maxwell on work release? Because that's one thing I will say about, that I don't really 100% agree with. But if Maxwell helps put like 100 PDF files in prison, then yeah, maybe I can get behind her on that. But if she doesn't help put anyone in prison, put her ass in the wood chipper. Put all the PDF files in the wood chipper. And we can't sit here and act like Trump makes all the final decisions. I know he's the president, but, separation of powers and such. Nobel Peace Prize for Trump. Hell yeah. What about the Epstein list? That is more important than this. I'm telling you, the truth is going to come out. That's all I'm going to say. The truth is going to come out eventually. Maxwell is going to go to court, testify. We're all going to hear what she's going to say. That's going to be this month, I believe, at the end of this month probably. And then in October, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, James Comey, ex-FBI director, he's going to have to testify in court. He's going to have to testify in court about all the bullshit ties they have to Epstein. And then we're going to find out who's really tied to Epstein. And I'm telling you, it's not who you think it is. It's not this guy. This guy was president when he had the DOJ put Epstein in prison. He could have gave Epstein a pardon. He could have given him a pardon, but no, he was president. He had Epstein in a jail cell. And not to mention, in 2006, who was cooperating with the FBI to put charges on Epstein? This guy. This guy. Which victims of Epstein said that Trump is a great guy and they want him as president? The victims that used to work for Donald Trump that were later taken away from Mar-a-Lago, stolen by Epstein, stolen. Those victims later said they hope Trump wins the presidency and that he's a great guy and never did anything wrong to them. Maxwell, she said Trump never did anything inappropriate or suspicious around her. Listen, you can say what you want. You can say it's bullshit, yada, 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 but it's the truth. Did you hear about Israel offering Iran water if they changed the regime? No, I didn't know that. Do they need water? They're not going to change the regime for some water, though. They should have a constitutional monarchy. That's what the majority of Iranian people want. But I don't know. Iran's running out of water, man, that's really sad. That's sad to hear. I don't really agree with the Iranian regime, but the Iranian people, they're not bad people. They're all people at the end of the day. Trust Trump. Look, that's Biden's tariff revenue. That's Trump's tariff revenue. $7.8 trillion brought into investments into the United States thanks to Donald Trump. Thank you, Mr. Trump. You're doing a fantastic job. You've ended 7 wars. You're changing the game. You're changing the game. Listen, we got 500 people in here. The comments are moving quickly. If there's something you want read out loud, discussed, as always, drop a super chat. Or if you want to see 300 to 400 push-ups, drop a $20 super chat. Hell, we did 160 the other day for a super chat. Now we'll go for 300 to 400. So we can do that for sure, for sure. If not, we can talk about whatever you want. Rage bait, rage bait, rage bait. Brother, how is it rage bait? How is it rage bait? Just because I'm wearing a Trump hat, you guys are really going to get pissed when I get this hat right here, the Make America Great Again hat. It's coming, guys. It's coming. And I'm also going to have another Trump hat as well. Ukraine? I just saw a new video of Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. He's doing more booger sugar than Hunter Biden. He's doing more booger sugar than Hunter Biden did in the last 20 years and this year alone. It's insanity. No wonder this guy can't come to negotiations and act like an average guy. He's super, super sporadic, irrational, and emotional. He says, we're not going to do anything that Russia says to end this war. We're not going to give up the land they already took from us that we'll never get back. We're never going to do that. Never. Never. That is stupid. You're never going to win this war. Ukraine is never going to win this war, guys. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. It's not going to end like that. The only way they can end this is give up the 20% of land Russia has already conquered. That's the only way that this can win. And by win, I mean, not take the whole country. That would be a win for Ukraine if they didn't lose their whole country. Now, the president, he will probably be taken out or he'll have to flee. I don't know what will happen to him in the end. That's probably why he's taking so much drugs. I'm skeptical of all politicians, but I think Trump is doing a good job so far. 100%, brother. I'm skeptical of all politicians either. Despite what the chat thinks and despite what people think, I don't trust everything the government does. I don't trust everything Mr. Trump does. And I don't believe everything Trump does 110%. I think maybe, 70 to 85, maybe 90% of the stuff he does is great. I agree with. I'm just running those numbers very lightly because I don't really know how much I all agree with. But there's plenty of stuff I disagree with. Like if he pardons Diddy, then yeah, I would disagree with that. That would be horrible. And Maxwell getting out on work release, I don't really like that either. But if she puts 100, 200 PDF files in prison, if she puts Bill Clinton in prison for being a PDF file, if she puts Hillary Clinton in prison for being a PDF file, then yes, I understand why she would get work release if she's putting a whole criminal enterprise behind prison. Now that's what I think, guys. You want to know the truth? That's the connections I'm seeing. I think Maxwell is going to testify against Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton in the next 2 or 3 months. I think Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and James Comey are all going to fight. They're going to fight in court. They don't want to, testify. They don't want to be under oath. They don't want to get subpoenaed. They're going to fight the subpoena. They're going to do their very best not to talk about the situation going on. But it's going to happen one way or another. The Democrats are trying to put all the blame on this man. And I've already said 100 different ways why this man is in a PDF file. But none of the evidence, none of the proof matters to them. None of that matters to them. What about Rudy Giuliani? What about him? I'm confused about that. There's no leaked files. There's no leaked evidence. There's no photos of him with children doing anything appropriate. There's no flight log saying he went to that island. A lot of you guys never read those flight logs. The flight logs do not say he left the country. It says he went from New York to Florida a couple times, and his entire family was there. His wife was there. His kids were there. And the flight logs do not include Epstein even being on the jet. But you guys just don't know what you're talking about. Why did the Obama-appointed judges deny the transcripts of the court documents and everything relating to the files getting released in 2 different states? Why did they deny the facts coming out? Because they don't want to see the court documents and the transcripts and the proof that Epstein's victims were saying Trump is a great guy. Because if that comes out, that discredits the whole news story. Yada, 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 yada. Trust Trump. Listen, I made a video 7 years ago talking about Trump's tariffs. You want to know what I said back then? The tariffs were a lot lower. The stock market was not doing good. I rewatched the video of Trump's tariffs. These tariffs from 7 years ago were mostly all on China. And I had a lot of stocks that were connected to China. I said, stocks are down 3 to 5% right now. 3 to 5%. 3 to 5%, I said. And then I said, 3 to 5%, I think it's worth it for the short-term hurt, for the long-term gain. Now, in April, the stock market went down 25%. But now we're at all-time highs. We're winning again. And spoiler alert, in 2018, when I made that video about Trump's tariffs during his first term, a year later, the stock market started to reach all-time highs, skyrocket. It was doing fantastic. So just like back then, these tariffs are going to work. And you know what else I said in this video 7 years ago? I said there's not much we can do. We got to trust Trump. We can't magically make the tariffs go away, so there's no point of crying about it. There's 0 points. And the stock market is at all-time highs. The S&P 500 is doing great. The NASDAQ is doing great. The Dow Jones is doing great. All the stocks are doing fantastic. Slap that like button, though. Subscribe. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, we can talk about it, or I'm probably going to move to the next slide. But this tariff revenue is amazing. All presidents, for the most part, do tariffs. Biden did tariffs. Why is it bad when Trump does tariffs? Just like when Obama did deportations without due process, without court hearings, it was fine. But when Trump does it, oh my God, dictator, Nazi, oh. But when Barack Obama did it, it was fine. It was fine when Obama deported 3 million people. 80% of them got no due process. But when you deport a very, very small amount of them and they get no due process, all of a sudden we got to loot, burn down cars, and raid and steal in stores, all because Trump is president. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's all about Trump. It's not about the policies or the politics. It's about hating a man that you don't like. If you don't like Trump as a person, that's fine. He's cocky. He is arrogant. He's cocky. He's arrogant. He's a bunch of these things. But he's still a great president. He's still a great man. He still helped a lot of people, more than a lot of the Democrats ever helped. Hit that like, subscribe, and saying stuff without any evidence or significant proof is just a cope. I didn't see what you said. I got thousands of comments pouring in. I'm sorry I didn't read your one small comment out of thousands of comments. If there's something you really wanted to say, you would drop a super chat so I don't miss it. Because there's lots of comments that I'm accidentally missing. So if you want it read out loud, talked about, and discussed, you would have dropped the super chat. It's that simple. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. We're going to move to the next topic in a second, but I'm going to wait to see if you guys have any questions or comments you want to talk about. In the meantime, I'm going to pick out the next slide so we can talk and discuss. But Trump is doing an excellent job. An excellent job. I think it's hilarious that people would watch me day after day just so they can cry about Trump. Why would you cry? There's nothing you can do. You got 3.5 more years. Bill Clinton named as prime suspect in Epstein investigation. But no one cares about him. They only care about the orange man. In fact, the Democrats don't even care about anyone else in the list at all. They only care to see Trump in prison. They don't care about the list. They don't care about the children. They care about putting Trump in prison. It's simple as that. Prove me wrong. Hit the like, subscribe button. Definitely, if you want to see, if you guys are interested in the best travel video, the best travel vlog in the entire YouTube space right now, go check out my recent video of Montenegro. It's not even related to President Trump. It's not related to any of that crap. But definitely, you got to go check out my recent video, Couture Montenegro. A lot of people have not even heard of the country of Montenegro. It's a gem. It's a hidden gem. So go check out that video. Or if you want to keep watching boring political stuff, you can do that as well. But you got to go check out this Montenegro video. Go under my videos and go check it out. Trump is king. Trump 2028. Get the Mexicans, blacks, queers out of here. Only if they're illegal. Only if they're illegal. The country belongs to Americans. Yes, it does. I'm sick of these foreign agents. I'm sick of these illegal immigrants coming into my country, waving their flags, saying, we got to get rid of ICE. We got to get rid of Trump. Fuck off. Go back to your shithole country and get out, illegal immigrants. This is my country. I don't want to see you waving your shitty little flags about your bullshit country and complaining about America when you ran over here to claim asylum. I don't want to hear about that bullshit. Go back to your country. I don't want to hear, this or that. America sucks. It's the worst. Why the fuck did you move over here if you expected not to be deported as an illegal immigrant? I don't understand. You can't come over to America and start waving say, don't deport us, but I'm going to wave the Mexican flag. Oh, Mexico's better. Oh, and then when ICE shows up at your door, get all pissed and shit that they're deporting you. Thanks for all the illegal immigrants for waving the flags so ICE knows which country to deport you back to. That's great. They know which country to deport you back to. You can wave your little El Salvadorian flag. That way, when ICE finds you, they know which country to deport you back to. Isn't that amazing? That's really smart, guys. We really appreciate that. That saves us a little bit of time. Listen, I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you're white, black, Mexican, whatever. If you come here illegally, you should get deported. You should get deported. It's simple as that. Hit that like button. Subscribe, though. Let me know where you guys are coming from. And if anyone wants to see me do 300 to 400 push-ups Drop a super chat. SPY at 640 times. All-time highs. Preach, Euro. Preach. I think you mean S&P 500, but or the S&P 600, whatever that is. The 600 largest companies. Yeah. Where can I find the sources of your information? Also, what does it matter that Bill was the #1 suspect when he ain't leading the U.S. right now? Well, why does it matter? Trump ain't doing any PDF activity. Trump did not do any PDF activity. This guy invited Jeffrey Epstein to the White House 17 times. Trump didn't invite Epstein to that White House one time. Trump's DOJ put this guy in prison. And why does it matter? Because Bill still has a huge influence over America. The Clinton Foundation, they run a $1 billion enterprise. Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, we got to talk about Bill Gates next, actually, because Bill Gates is disgusting. He's worse than Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton might have done more PDF activity with children and whatnot. I don't have evidence, but this guy is a known sexual deviant, so I wouldn't be surprised that he did the most stuff with Epstein. And sources for what information? What source would you like for what piece of information? Because it depends what specifically you're talking about. I don't use the same source for everything. But if there's something specific you want me to give you a source for, I can. Like Obama deporting 3 million people and 80% of them getting no due process. I can give you a source for that. There's a great article that on Yahoo News that Snoops wrote. But yeah, the S&P 500, the stock market, it's all at all-time highs right now. If you guys have any comments, questions, why would I be mad about Trump being president and Bill Clinton going to prison soon? Why would I be mad about that? Why would I be mad? Photos don't mean you're guilty. But anyway, let's talk about Bill Gates. Old Bill. Bill just made some weird shit. He made Bill's butter. Let me tell you a little bit about Bill's butter. Bill cares so much about climate change that Bill made Bill's butter. Bill's butter is basically climate change friendly butter because regular butter puts too much CO2 and hurts the environment too much. Fuck off. I don't want Bill's butter. Give me CO2 emissions. Give me more CO2 emissions. Give me a big fat steak, some real butter. Give me a tomahawk chop steak. I ain't eating fucking bugs and Bill's butter. You can eat a pile of crickets with Bill's butter. I want shit that kills the fucking animals in the environment. Give me the shit that's actually good for you. Give me the shit that's actually good for you. Bill's butter. Bill's butter. You Democrats are going to eat Bill's butter. No, don't eat that shit. You think Bill gives a fuck about the climate? Bill didn't have... Ben & Jerry's is fucking poison as well. That's why the CEO of Ben & Jerry's started screaming, Palestine, Palestine, and got arrested at a Senate hearing because the reason he did that was the same day that Ben & Jerry's got discovered for putting poison in their ice cream. It's the libtards' favorite. Hey, liberals, go out and get you some Ben & Jerry's. They support transgender bullshit and delusion. Not only can it shorten your lifespan and poison you, but they support trans delusion. There's only 2 genders. Get over it. Only 2 genders. And if you want to poison yourself with transgender bullshit ice cream, go get you a big tub of Ben & Jerry's free Palestine bullshit ice cream. Because they care so much about Palestine, they gave no money. That's how much they care about Palestine, that they donate money to Israel. Yay! And Bill Gates just wants your ass eating bugs. He wants you eating bugs. He got Bill's butter. That shit's gonna kill your ass. It's like genetically modified butter made in a laboratory because, oh, regular butter hurts the environment too much. Why the hell did Bill Gates go to Epstein Island and keep hanging out with Epstein even after, I should be pointing here, even after Epstein got convicted of doing PDF activity with children, Bill Gates still hung out with them. And you know, he came on TV, he was like, well, Epstein's dead. I didn't realize about all his charges. What the fuck are you talking about, Bill? You knew that he was convicted of PDF activity, and you still kept hanging out with him. Your ex-wife says she divorced you for hanging out with Epstein, Bill. Come on, Bill Gates. We know exactly what you're up to. Your ex-wife said she divorced you for hanging out with this guy. What do you think that means? What do you think that means? Any clues out there? Why a woman would divorce you for hanging out with a dude like this? Maybe those Epstein Island parties were a little bit creepy to her. Bill Clinton loves little boys. No one talks about Bill Gates. No one talks about Bill Clinton. Only Trump, 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 Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. If anyone actually wants to be on this live stream, though, they can join the Discord. Everyone join the Discord, link in my bio. Let's get going, guys. We want you on the stream. We want some guests tonight. Does anyone want to discuss, debate? We can talk about how good Trump's economy is, how good the stock market is, how good the tariffs are. We can talk about illegal immigration. Does any Democrats have a pair of balls to come on this show and talk and discuss? I would love to have you. Let's see if we can get anyone. Anyone? Anyone interested? Why didn't Joe Biden release those files? Trump has been actively trying to release those files. And the court transcripts, two Obama judges denied him. Two Obama judges denied. No court transcripts for you. We're not going to let the transcripts out where the Epstein victims say how nice of a person Trump was before Epstein stole them from Mar-a-Lago after Trump screamed at him and said, "Get the fuck out of here. You're stealing my employees." They don't want that to come out in court. They don't want that to come out in court. Breaking news! Breaking news! Trump signs executive order banning transgender surgeries for minors in the United States. That's right, Democrats. Get screwed. No more your bullshit, delusional wiener cutting off surgeries for minors. That shit is disgusting. Hell no. Every president has lied. Every human has lied. It's human nature. Get over it. Minors were getting surgery. If they weren't getting surgery, they wouldn't have signed off on this bill. If you think Trump's ruining America, then get the fuck out. Get on a one-way flight to Mexico since you love Mexico so much. Greatest president of our lifetime. Hit the like button, subscribe. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, drop a super chat. We can talk about whatever you like. Or if you want to see 3 to 400 push-ups, drop a $20 super chat. We did 160 the other day for a super chat. We'll do 300 to 400 for a $20 super chat. Or hell, we can do 100 sit-ups. Sit-ups are a bit harder. 100 sit-ups for a $20 super chat. It's up to you guys. These dumbass Democrats want to know where the Epstein files are. Meanwhile, the judges won't let them be released. That is factual information. That is factual information. Guys, hit that like, subscribe. If you want to talk one-on-one with me, or if you want to set up a live stream together, talk together, discuss together, join my Discord, link in the bio. Henry, if you want to see me do 300 to 400 push-ups, drop a $20 super chat. We got Trump derangement syndrome in chat. Put my address in chat if you have it. Let everyone know where I'm at. What's up, homie? How you doing? How's everyone doing out there? I'm so glad he's banning these bullshit surgeries for minors. If you're a parent and you let your kid cut off his wiener, your ass should be in prison for 20 fucking years. Also, this means you won't be able to get, I read the whole thing, by the way, there's no more hormones for minors either. So all you weirdo California citizens out there, get fucked. No more anything. No more gender reassignment surgeries, no more hormones, none of this old bullshit for children. It's an executive order. That means some weirdo Democrats can come and change it. Yeah, hopefully they don't. No good comments, no good nothing. Also, no more quitting jobs or else someone's going to be at your door asking for $50K. What the hell is that? What do you mean by that? No clue what you mean by that. If you guys want to be on the show, you want to talk, discuss, you want to debate about this, you can join the Discord. Link in bio. God bless the USA. It can be changed, but why the fuck would a president want to change this? Does he want to cut off his little son's wiener? What the actual fuck? James Brown, living in America. Rage bait, rage bait. Wearing a Trump hat equals rage bait. You can't buy cigarettes or beer, but they want to let you cut off your wiener. It's okay. Thank God President Trump has some fucking common sense. Holy shit. Why the hell was this allowed in places like Oregon and California in the first place? The Democrats will never have power again anyway. They're going to lose the midterms. Then AOC is going to flop and fall on her face against J.D. Vance or Trump or whoever runs in 2028 against her. Trump University. Even Caitlyn Jenner said he's against it. Of course. You can be a literal trans and you know this is complete fucking bullshit. to let kids cut off their wiener. This ain't bullshit, but letting kids cut off their wiener is bullshit. Thank God Trump banned it. Do we have any more questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about? Drop some super chats. Or if you have any comments, questions, if it's good enough, I'll read it out loud. But I read all super chats out loud. I don't miss a single damn one. We can do the legendary 300 to 400 push-ups again. I won't even show it because it's too zoomed in. That's unfortunate. We'll try a different slide then. Hollyweird is fucked up. What the hell? I like to tell myself that this isn't real, but this is definitely real. Training repayment agreement or clawback because in your employer contract. I don't know what that is. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what that is. But Hollyweird, what the fuck? Jaden Smith, please go to a rehab treatment facility immediately. What the hell is this? Will Smith. If this was my son, I don't care if he's 30 years old. He's getting the shit slapped out of him. The shit absolutely slapped out of him. Bring back insane asylums. There's a loan of people who should be there. Yeah, this fucker should probably be in that insane asylum. Like, what the hell? What the hell, Jaden? You were given everything you could have possibly asked for in life. Millions of dollars, a music career, an acting career. And you want to go act like a fucking loony? You need to be sent to a mental asylum. Thank God Trump is bringing back these mental asylums. Like I said before, Maxwell getting out on work release, I don't really agree with it. But if she puts 100, 200 PDF files in jail, then good. She should be let out then. If you're serious about changes, do it through law. Go through the process of making the law protecting minors, Congress and Senate. I 100% agree, but you want to know the fucked up part? I don't think Congress and Senate would even approve it. And second off, we can't let this shit go by a day more. But yeah, I agree. It should be sent through Congress and Senate as a law. So hopefully Trump can do that next. Hopefully he can do that next. Hopefully he can do that next. Because yes, we have this executive order. And the things about executive order is they can be changed by the next president. They can be changed easily. But if it's passed into law, then it's much harder to change. So I do agree this should go through Congress and Senate to be a law. But the fucked up part is I don't think that it would pass in Congress or Senate. They would make up some bullshit excuse. They would say, oh, it does this, it does that. Plus, I wouldn't be surprised a lot of those Congress and Senate members probably let their 12-year-olds cut off their wieners, especially in blue states like California, Oregon, stuff like that. It was that idiot that was on Karate Kid. I read your comment out loud. I didn't miss a super chat. You want me to read it again? You said if you're serious about doing changes, do it through law. Go through process of making laws and protecting minors. Congress and Senate. I agree, bro. I agree. If you decide to quit because you don't like the job before the training or you're on probation and you will owe money. Where is that at? California? This probation period where you owe money? Sounds like some California shit to me. The only people that are abusing their fucking kids are the ones that made them cut off their wieners and take hormones. Or let them, whatever you want to say. I know it's off subject, but why do I have to pay taxes on my house if it's really mine? Because you're getting fucked by the government. Ron DeSantis actually wants to abolish property tax. Ron DeSantis wants to, the governor of Florida, he wants to abolish property tax. Do I think it will happen? Probably not. Do I hope it happens? Yes and no. The property prices will skyrocket through the roof. But it's good for property owners. What governor is that, Michael? Ron DeSantis? How do I feel like Trump sitting in the National Guard? Federal control. Hell yeah, I'm cool with that. D.C. is a shithole. Yeah, I'm from Florida too, Michael, so we have the same governor. It needs to. Trump should get rid of property taxes. That shit is fucked. Whatever you want to say. You guys really want me to pull up the crime chart about DC? Michelle, sorry, not Michael. Michelle. Sorry, Michelle. The Diddy-crats are mad in chat because I'm spitting facts. They're mad in chat. I don't even know what the fuck Kaylee's saying now, but she's pretty pissed that Trump is getting rid of this shit. She wanted to cut off her little boy's wiener, but she wasn't able to because Trump just passed this. Fuck you. How about that? How about that, Diddy-crats? Nah, man, we need soda taxes. Those fat fuckers in California and those places where they have soda taxes. We could stop sugar taxes when we stop having 600-pound people. They aren't being forced to transition, but the kids shouldn't be having a choice to cut off their fucking wiener. They're 12 years old. They have imaginary bullshit ideas. When you're 8 years old, you shouldn't be able to cut off your wiener because you ask your parents to. What the actual fuck? What kind of shit do you believe in? I don't care if crime rate's the lowest in DC. It's been in 100 years. This is unacceptable. DC has more homicides than Bogota, Colombia, more homicides than Mexico, more homicides than fucking Kenya. Are you kidding me? A third world country like Ethiopia or Kenya, a communist country like Cuba has less homicides than DC. And then the Democrats want to say, well, actually, the fake crime statistics says it's safe. It's safe. If it's safe, then go to the hood in DC and walk around with a stack of money and then tell me it's safe. Walk around with a stack of money like this and tell me it's safe after you come back alive. Or robbed or beaten or killed. Whatever happens. Tattoos, that's another thing. I think you should be able to, in some circumstances, if you want. But cutting off your wiener, that is not something you can remove. You can remove a tattoo. It's hard, it's difficult, it's painful, but you can remove it. But once your wiener is cut off, it's never growing back. What is wrong with keeping America safe? Exactly. Why can't we send in the National Guard? What is wrong with sending in the National Guard? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's awesome, Michelle. Congratulations. I'm glad you're happy. Police state, police state, police state. Would you rather have a police state or live in a state where you can't defend yourself with your Second Amendment rights and at the same time you'll get shot in the back of the head? I'm going live right now to go to the hood with a stack of money. Nah, not just the hood. Go to the hood in D.C. with a stack of money, live stream it, and then tell me how safe it is. Nah, man, you can't pull up in the Monte Carlo. If you're hiding in your car and you flash your stack of racks, you gotta walk around on foot in the hood in D.C. A stack of cash like this. Say, come and rob me. And I guarantee you ain't lasting 5 minutes in D.C. In the hood, but at the same time, the Diddy craps will tell you, oh, it's so safe. The problem is the gun-free zone. Agreed. What the hell? No gun-free zones anywhere in America. Ban that shit, Mr. Trump. Ban it. Why is he only going after Democrat-ran states? Tell me one single red state that has a crime problem higher. And that's also another bullshit lie. He's not going only after blue Democrat-ran states. Adria. Thank you. Andrea. I'm dumb as shit. I don't even know how to pronounce. Thank you for joining the members. I appreciate you. Guys, you can join the membership down below. Down below, guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Welcome to the OG member. Florida man. Florida man. He went after the Mexicans. What makes you think black cities are safe? I don't even know what to say to that. Thank you so much. I'm out. Like what you said, and I just subscribed. Awesome, my guy. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Have a blessed Thursday. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your dinner or whatever you're up to this evening. He went after illegal aliens. Listen, J Money, I believe you're Mexican. I have lots of Mexican friends and family. People in my family that are married to Mexicans. So, it's family in law. So it's awesome. Excuse me. This is what a cult member looks like. If you wear a hat, you're a cult member. Where's my free haircut? Where's my tracksuit? Where's my free Trump merchandise? If I'm in a cult, why don't I get free shit? Second off, I don't even believe everything Trump does is perfect. He fucks up a lot. CRX Joe, please stay. I'm with you on that. Thank you for not censoring your opposition. Listen, I'm not the one that's moderating the chats. I believe in free speech other than, I believe in free speech by the American law. You can't walk in someone's business. You can't walk in someone's restaurant or go up to them in front of all their customers and say, hey, dickhead, fuck you, your restaurant sucks. If you do that, you're going to get kicked the hell out. That's simple as that. And you can't go call the police and say, oh, there's freedom of speech. This guy just kicked me out of his restaurant. No, that's not how it works. Just like you can't walk in a restaurant and start screaming, or not a restaurant, an airport, and start screaming, bomb, bomb. They're going to arrest your ass. They're going to put you in prison. You can't walk in a school and start screaming, oh, fire, fire. No, you can't scream that. That's against that shit. You can't do that. So there's no such thing as unlimited free speech. Unlimited free speech doesn't exist. Every country on earth, there's something you can't say, and if you say it, they will put you in prison. Doesn't matter if it's America or if it's some country in Europe or in South America. Central America, anywhere. If you say some of this stuff, you're going to prison. How is Trump trying to take away free speech? What are you yapping about now? I just said I'm not for, 100% free speech. Kaylee, I don't know what kind of meth you're smoking, but it's probably blue. Probably the same kind that Hunter Biden is smoking. No one's being kicked out of the country for being pro-Palestine. You're being kicked out. Muhammad Khalid, he's out of prison, first off. Second off, he got locked up for causing riots. Violent riots. Everyone in D.C. protests are the black community singing, we shall not be moved. Fuck. I'm stuttering like Joe Biden. We shall not be moved. Listen, I don't know about that, but that's interesting. That is interesting. Why did Hunter Biden need to be pardoned? Great point. Why did he need to be pardoned? Listen, guys, we can go to Peru, we can go to Cuba, we can go to Kenya, we can go to Colombia, we can go to Ethiopia, we can go to Mexico. But if we go to D.C. with a stack of money, we're probably getting fucked up and probably robbed or killed. We'll see what happens. It's unfortunate to say, but it's the damn truth. Alright, guys, unless anyone has any more comments, questions, super chats, I think we're going to wrap it up in a couple minutes here. I hope you have an awesome evening, my Floridian neighbor. You as well. Have an awesome evening. We already talked about the files. If there's something specific you want to talk about, you can drop a super chat. We talked about Epstein. We talked about Russia. We talked about all this kind of different shit. Bye, Wisconsin. Bye, Snuffles. I'm going to be back on here live streaming probably in about 30 minutes to an hour. So the shows aren't done for tonight. We're going to have many more live streams. I'm trying to get a guest on here. So if anyone wants to come on here and be a guest, we can talk, we can debate, we can talk about the world, we can talk about anything you guys want. It's not really, it's pretty simple. Let me break it down. DC has a higher crime rate than all these other places. It's that simple. Sorry, I'm in Europe right now serving my country. You're serving America or Europe? Also from Wisconsin. Good stream, brother. Later, bud. Later. I hope you hit that like and subscribe button. If anyone wants to catch my next stream, you can click the notification bell. It's not here. I don't know why I'm pointing up here, but you can click the notification bell on my channel. Like, subscribe. Florida is damn safer. Miami is safer than DC. There you go. I compared it. Alright, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. Peace out. Have a good evening. I hope you liked, subscribed, and joined. What did Barron say? Okay. Oakland is safer than DC? Is that really true, bro? Are you in Oakland right now? Or were you just born in Oakland? Just curious. Look at that woman that's doing 2 years in prison in England for saying something on Facebook. That is fucking despicable. They will give a rapist 2 years in prison, and then they'll give a lady 2 years in prison for a Facebook post. England has failed. I lived there before, born in Alameda. Awesome. Cool, bro. Number one welfare state in America is California. But J Money doesn't need welfare. He's in California. That man ain't living off welfare. He's living off hunger and grind. No sleep, gang. No sleep, gang. Am I right, J Money? Trump's domestic game is good, but the international game is fucked up. Nah, the international game is sick. He going hard with the international game. All right, guys. Join my Discord. I'm out of here. This time I'm for real. Peace out, guys. I'll be live in 30 to 45 minutes. By the way, J Money, tomorrow we're getting that internet package, that new internet gaming package. So we're gonna be playing the MAGA games all weekend, live on stream. We're gonna play those MAGA games you requested last weekend. We didn't forget about that. I'm a man of my word. If you drop a super chat for something, I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna play those video games live on stream, those MAGA games, and we're also gonna do some video reactions. A Trump MAGA video game. It's a MAGA video game. There's a bunch of Donald Trump MAGA video games on the Steam platform. So we're going to download some of them and play them. We're also going to do a couple video reviews. It'll be awesome. What's a super chat? It's a comment with a donation on it. Like, you know those big blue comments that popped up? It said $5, $10, $20, and then someone said something. That's what a super chat is. Florida Blondie, Trump. No, you can't do 25 cents. I think the lowest amount is $1. The lowest amount is 99 cents, I believe. Son of a. All right, it's okay, bro. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back, guys. Come back in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I'll be here. Bye-bye.